You ever clean up an entire create mod contraption because it no longer works? Got your inventory full of a bunch of different pieces. I'm talking real mess. Because you're a real gamer that knows how to get it done. Well, all you gotta do is put those right into a toolbox. And you got yourself an instant clean inventory. And that's the power of the Create Mod Toolbox. Mobile storage room sold separately. Lads, ladies, and ladies, welcome back to what I hope is the final episode of the megasode that I created literally a month and a half ago. I am hoping this is the last of the footage edited down for you guys. We will be working on actually new stuff coming up in the next episode. Needless to say, I am never doing this format again. I'm only going to record one episode at a time, and I'm going to plan it as I go. That was just not conducive to what I'm trying to do on this channel. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed the big Astral update, part 3. We leave off where we just finished automating limestone, and we are now moving on to bigger and better things. We're exploring a little bit more of the update and what it has to offer, and we're trying to finish out this metal production facility. So for this, we probably want to wait until we get the other items in here. Now, I haven't even looked at this. Do I even need molten clay anymore? What is this used for? Okay, I can make clay blocks. Molten clay makes clay blocks. Why would it not make terracotta? Are you telling me I have to redo my terracotta? Oh my god, how do I make terracotta now? I have to smelt it? Like some sort of pleb? Are you joking? Okay, so there's no use for molten clay anymore. That's great. That's super cool, super great, super awesome. I love it. That's such devastating news. Look at all this clay. What am I gonna do with all this clay? Actually, that's not even all of it. Like, look at, I have an entire truck set up to process and transport the clay. Like, is this truck now useless? I think it is, y'all. I think this truck doesn't even have a use anymore. I don't need to move clay. It's become useless to the pack. It used to be so integral. Oh, I'm in pain. Casting sand. Well, that's a new thing. So the foundry, this big fluid tank, all of that is now completely useless. In fact, I can turn off all of that process. In fact, I can probably take down most of this vault and we can just compact these directly into clay blocks. Like, is there a reason for me to keep clay balls as opposed? I mean, I guess I need them for the andesite alloy thing upstairs. Like, what? It's molten already. It's been cooked. Shouldn't it be terracotta? That's what makes sense in my brain. That is incredibly disappointing. I mean, at least I can cast this into bricks. Ooh, flower pots. Cute. Okay, well, all of this is now useless. And I don't think I really need to, like, worry about keeping all of this stuff. But what we can do is we can set up some quick little automation like this just to process all of this down into clay blocks again. Because there's no reason for me to keep the molten clay. Let's get these big tanks emptied out, I guess. I mean, yikes. So while that is running, I think what we could probably do is we could determine where else we're going to need the cobblestone, right? So we're going to be doing Viridium with cobblestone, and then eventually, I don't think we need this process. We don't need cobblestone for that. So that can be kind of anywhere in the room for the Scoria or whatever the hell it's called. Recipe. So we just need a chocolate generator. Can I use a stone growth chamber? We need to figure out the stone growth chamber probably. That would be useful to know. If I can get that figured out, and then we can craft up some of those components, that would be kind of cool. Something else that I kind of want to do for this building is, like, instead of running everything off of each other like I did previously, which, god, it makes everything a freaking mess. What I want to do is I probably want to take the shaft here, and I probably want to change a bunch of this into encased chain drives, and then whenever I want to pull power off of it, instead of having to, like, break a block to insert something here, if this is already an encased chain drive, and then to pull power from it, all I have to do is that. And this is all going to stay going in the same direction, which means I'm not going to screw up any machines down the line. And then also, if I am smart about this, and I'm not, because, you know, it's me, technically I could also go up above, which actually saves me a little bit of headroom down here. Granted, I don't really know where any of this stuff is going to be, but... So I think now, for the sake of lag and stuff, we should probably just look into how to make a stone growth thing. Stone growth chamber dummy. We're going to ponder. So we need casings on the bottom. We need that block, and then we need the lava,
This is the stone growth chamber. Use an andesite funnel or other means to output andesite. When built on other planets, that planet's regional stone will be generated. Okay, so does this not count for scoria? Can I not make scoria? It doesn't say. What does this cost to make? I need a bucket, I need copper casings, and I need copper sheets. That is just shockingly easy. That is, wow. Stone growth chamber. Bop, bop, bada bing, bop, pow. We finished a quest. Getting industrial. Ooh. Oh, and there's a schematic for it too. That's cool. Which I probably wouldn't use the cannon for this because, like, look at how small that thing is. There's no way for me to put chocolate in here. So that's like my main thing. Unless this block can be accessed with like a UI. And I don't think it can be. Oh, it can be. Oh, okay. I think I might have figured this out. So we can probably use this for then. Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that at all. I was completely incorrect. In fact, I actually spent another hour on this trying to figure it out, only to find out that the most recent version of the pack has a hotfix that actually fixes this bug server side. So then the other non-laggy way to make this would be producing soul sand and producing chocolate, which can be produced with sugar, cocoa beans, and milk. I already have my milking station. Would it really be all that difficult to make another one? Cocoa beans and sugar are already automated. Granted, they're automated in different places, and it's not here. Also, the soul sand is being produced in that building, so I'd have to take the cocoa beans from there, drive them over to, I guess, here, take the sugar cane from there, process it into sugar, take that over here. Milk, I guess I could do on the spot. What do I even get from scoria? I've been in this process for so long. What do I even get for crushing this? Basalt tough. Oh, tough is actually kind of useful, right? Oh, they changed the crushing recipe for sure. Well, maybe that's why I didn't do anything with it. Turns out I will not be automating scoria. Like, why would I? Literally makes no sense. Okay, so then what? Automation matrix? Well, that was so much time to waste on that. Okay. Azurine. Okay, so now we can kind of get started on this stuff. This is what we're after, though. Bubble coral. Look at that. Popped chorus fruit. Bubble coral. And we are going to need a way to make shimmer. So maybe that's the next thing we tackle? This isn't really a metal, so I don't think that belongs in this building per se, but okay, maybe we just focus azurine. We need water, prismarine, kelp, and blue dye. So from here, we can actually take down this stuff. Oh wait, are we even done with this? We're not even done with this. I think this back entrance could probably be moved. I mean, this is a flat wall of nothing. So this back entrance can be kind of wherever I want it to be. In fact, I might even move this to that wall over there. Like, I don't think I need an entrance from this side. And that will help us, like, kind of keep things linear across this wall here. So if I remove that and I put this kind of over here, I might be able to do, like, a dual entrance here. Like, here's an alley access point, door, door. If I do that, it gives me a little bit more space to export some cobblestone. Now, this guy is full of an absolute butt ton of cobalt, which is kind of crazy. And I'm no longer sending stuff through there. Maybe I should grab a piece of diorite or something. Oh, that'll work. This is actually what the wall's made out of, in part. I did some nice texturing on this build, and I kind of liked it. I kind of wish I had done more to this building, like this. But yeah, I think it looks cool. Stealing a bunch of stuff from B-dubs. To be honest, I don't need a back entrance, though, because, like, if I need to get out back, I can just go out here, or I can just go out the other side. So maybe this wall just stays flat. Let's move this dude out of the way, huh? I'm going to grab that. Super glue you really quick. Then I can grab super glue there, power it with a lever, and yoink. Okay, so let's automate shimmer. I could also just pump shimmer out of my shimmer lake that I've got down there. Because, like, I've got some amethyst, but, like, pretty sure amethyst is, like, it takes forever to automate. Like, I've got this stuff down here. Like, way, way below my base. Well, there's a bunch of amethyst down here, too. But I know that this stuff is going to go really quick. Which is why I'm thinking we should probably automate it instead. Whoa, it gives you night vision? That's so cool. That's so cool. You can just, like, re-up your... If you just carry this around on a planet, man, you can just, like, night vision all the time. You can even clutch with it. That is incredibly convenient. I think you just got to automate amethyst, honestly. If I made a fortune pickaxe and gave it to deployer, I could automate amethyst that way. I mean, I have all these budding amethysts up here, which I grabbed from a cave at one point. Do I make this semi-automatic? I don't love the idea of it being semi-automatic, but like at this point, like I don't think I have a good way of like fortuning this. Or would I even need fortune? I kind of wonder. If I have this entirely lined up in a minecart contraption, right? Like if I lined all these up, made the contraption on a clock, if I made the contraption lift and then place back into the world, it would break any and all of these amethyst clusters, right? And as long as we have something there to collect these, I mean, I don't even think I need, like, how many did that give me? 2. Okay, so that's actually a lot less. So fortune does buff it a ton. Do these depend on random tick? Because if they do, I should probably put this automation close to my tower. Because having it loaded isn't going to be enough. Alright, well, I mean, I didn't even do a full harvest, and I've got like almost an inventory full of this stuff. So I'm thinking fortune's probably the move. Okay, so it's looking like it takes about 7 Minecraft days, and it does rely on random ticks, which means it does need to be near my base. Amethyst clusters will only drop 2 shards if harvested by a piston. I assume this would be the same if I had them all assembled in a minecart contraption. However, if you harvest it with a Fortune 3 pickaxe, it can get you 4, 8, 12, or 16 shards per cluster mined. Here's what my next thing is. Does a smart observer still exist in the game? Or was that not until this version? Smart observer. And I filter it with the right block. So if I grab that really quick, I place that facing that direction. We filter it with an amethyst cluster, and I place that back. Is that now outputting a signal? Powered true. So it is outputting a signal. Now it is not. You can see it light up right there. Okay, so then this would be a way. We could get a deployer facing up like right here, and a clutch so that it was the deployer is only going to be working whenever there is... So this is how we farm it then. And I only need probably a few of them, and a deployer will pick up the collection itself. It'll pick up the drops, which is good. Now we got to pick up some of these clusters. What the? All right, and we've got a bunch more amethyst left over after this, but for now, I think that might be enough, especially if we're fortuning it. I don't know how I'm going to be able to set up a bunch of fortune pickaxes, but maybe that's something I take care of right now. I think an easy way to do this might just be to cast a bunch of iron picks, maybe, and then level up the fortune there. I think that might be the best way to do it. So let's grab this setup. We're going to run over to my storage room, and yeah, we're going to see what we can pull off from there. This texture is still broken for some reason. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. I'm just going to throw a bunch of iron in here. I'm going to let that smelt down, and then we can go ahead and get set up. So for a pickaxe, I'm going to need a gold cast head, tool bindings, and a rod, or a tool handle, I guess. And I think I'm going to do 5 of these because I've got the 5 smart observers, and we're just going to see how much that nets us over a certain period of time. Also kind of thinking about just setting this up over here and then sending the amethyst over to where that is. Might be a bit of a pain, but iron. Now, I'm pretty sure this gives you sturdy. Luck is just a bunch of lapis. Okay, so we got the pickaxe head. Oh, I need like 5 of those, right? All right, and then I can grab these guys. We can go ahead and throw these all into here. And that's going to give us sturdy 3. And then there's the 5th one, which I don't have any room for in my inventory. There is fortune 1. Fortune 1. Then I take this out. Grab some diamonds. Fortune 2. And then fortune 3, I believe, is a bunch of diamond blocks, which I don't know if I have enough diamonds for that. Yeah, I definitely don't. I've only got 3 diamond blocks worth. And I think I am officially out of diamonds. Oh, we got a bunch of diamond blocks in here. Perfect. I am going to be very low on diamonds after this, though. Okay, so from here, we can do diamond blocks. And then I got luckier to luckiest here and luckiest here. Absolutely bonkers. And now I want to buff the durability on these as much as I can. So I'm going to grab some diamonds out of here. So if I grab some of these, put those in here. So now they all have diamond durability at least, so they have 1100. You know what? 1100 uses before it even breaks, I think is perfectly fine. That's going to be good enough for now. I heard you like pickaxes, so I got some pickaxes for your pickaxes. All right, now I think the final thing we really need to design here, or figure out at least, is going to be the module for which we are going to be breaking the amethyst. I only need 5 of these, and I grabbed like way more than I needed. So we can go ahead and break this guy, and then we can separate these out by just removing the super glue, grabbing a rail, and picking it up. Now for design purposes, I'm going to kind of do this out in the middle of the room, but for now I'm just going to place this guy here. It doesn't really matter which side of this we break. As long as the smart observer can detect it, we're good to go. Now let me grab some deployers. If I put that there, I can place the deployer facing that, and that is not far enough away, and I've just realized that, so that's going to have to be here, which actually, you know what? It might be better if the deployer faces down, because then at least the module's slightly smaller and it has a smaller footprint. Then as long as I have a smart observer facing into here, and this is facing the right direction, all I really need is some sort of clutch. Controlling that, I can set that to attack mode and give it a pickaxe. Now this is definitely 2 blocks away, right? So there's no reason it should be breaking that block. It should only ever break this block here, which I've just now realized that that's in the wrong spot. And now we have our amethyst clusters, and we only ever want this to activate once this smart observer detects that block. Should be easy enough. In fact, I don't even think I really have to do any redstone here if I do this part smart enough. Now, if I had these side by side... Okay, so I can actually have these slices side by side, and these smart observers would not interfere with these blocks here. I don't know for sure if this is exactly how this is going to look, but we also need to get some sort of like storage output here. And I've just now realized I need to invert this signal. So this can be up here. If I break that again, the redstone torch will turn back on because we're going to be waiting for the block. And if I put that there, the redstone torch does not interfere here. So as long as these are side by side, there actually shouldn't be an issue at all. Cool. So this is tileable. Now we're just going to need to work out storage, or rather removal of the blocks. And for that, I think I'm just going to do brass funnel, set it to output only amethyst, and it should be good to go. So now if I reset this filter, attach this up to power.
Hooray!
All right, and now I can go ahead and test it. I should be able to just do this. Did I pick up the amethyst cluster? Oh, I did. I must have picked it up. Because there it is right there. We're up to 52. Sick. That works beautifully. Okay, cool. Well, dang, now I just got to find a place to put it. And that is a completely tileable system right there. Perfect. That is so cool. So now I just got to get the amethyst in place. Or we got to figure out where I'm going to put the shimmer setup. And the other components that we need for shimmer beyond amethyst, which is it has to be crushed still. Can we mill this? You can mill it. And you can also crush it. And there's no difference. So I'm going to probably go for the way less laggy thing and go for a millstone. We're also going to need glow ink, which we can get in a few different ways. We can mix glowstone dust and ink sacs, or we can haunt ink sacs. So then the last thing we would need would just be the ink sacs, which we're going to get from sponges. Right. You can deploy paper on black dye. I think I'm going to have to get some lighting in here because it is dark. I like playing on the moody brightness, but damn. It's dark. Y'all, I think we're going to have to set up another truck to move not only glowstone, but also charcoal over here. Or we could just move the black dye itself. Huh? Where did that guy spawn from? Shouldn't be anything spawning over here. Oh, I also added the Better Fog mod. I really like it. It helps with the render distance being so low, I think. I don't know. I think it makes things look further away, which is kind of cool. I wish I had a bigger render distance, but like I don't think my PC can handle that. But if I go in here and we poke our head in, oh, there goes my bricks. How do I get my glowstone out to a truck without using a belt? Oh yeah, that system that's now completely defunct and no longer works. Right. 30 frames per second? 19 frames per second. I hate it here. I was getting 60 before the update. Clearly something is not working right. Also, that looked completely different before the update. Jesus, we gotta take that down. So we're making charcoal right here. All it would take is like a quick little process to just mill that, and that would be done. I could even have it pick up back behind here if we just loop it back around. All right, now I really don't want to lose access to our cobblestone over here because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need that for other processes like, you know, Viridium. So I think I'm going to just do the shimmer production over here in the corner because I know I'm going to have to offload the dye, which I think is the method that I'm going to go with. Portable storage interface. Or you know what? Alternatively, I could just go get the dye myself. I think I could just do this semi-automatically for now because there's no way I can set up a truck in time for this episode to be done and also have it decorated. And I'm really trying hard in this series to not do something and then like not be able to finish it by the end of the episode because I know, especially decoratively, I just won't end up doing it. Maybe we just grab do I have any basic storage units left? Ugh, and there's a new recipe for that, right? Basic storage unit. It costs a tier 2 upgrade and a storage buffer. Storage buffers I got plenty of. Can I make this? Okay, it requires seared brick, iron sheets. That I definitely have in abundance. Ooh, sturdy sheets. I don't have that in abundance. I do have rubber, and I think the upgrade frame, yeah, I already made a bunch of these, and they're sitting in here. So, actually, I'm going to just go grab some sheets, probably. We'll grab a stack of bricks. Those can go in here. We'll grab some iron sheets. We'll grab some sturdy sheets. And we're going to make a basic upgrade. Or a basic storage unit. I've just realized I don't have automation for sturdy sheets, do I? Crap. I should have a ton over in my base, though. Oh my god, and you know what else we can install this episode? Elevators. Oh. You know what? No, I gotta stay focused. If I focus on the automation, I can do all the pretty stuff, the decorative stuff in the next episode. Plus, we can add one of the new builds. All right, so now I should have everything I need to make 10 of these. And I have the sheets right here. 10 of these. And is that what I need in order to make the drawer? Yes. Basic storage unit. Beautiful. And I need a... Perfect. And you know what? I think I'm going to do a quick little bit of automation here. Just to make sure we have easy access to it. We're going to automate black dye super fast. First things first, I'm going to remove that. We can move that to the side. Then we can throw down our go-kart. And then we're going to throw in a little bit of automation here. Actually, I don't even need to use belts anymore, baby. We got these. Then I just need to do a millstone. I'm going to face that one in for now. I don't want the charcoal to actually start coming out yet. And then from here, what I can do is... Alright, that should be the quickest little bit of automation I've ever done. Now all I need to do is run a couple shafts. Actually, can you run... Oh, you can run a shaft right into the bottom. And we are done. Now all I have to do is that, and I don't think there's a byproduct other than... Oh, wait, there definitely is. That's okay. We can do this. We can do... And then we're inputting black dye only. We'll just have to make it automatic. And then for this one, we can also say... Gray dye. Was there another byproduct? It looks like no. And then for aesthetic purposes, I can throw those guys down there. And look at that. I've already got a stack of this stuff. And now we actually have a place for the logs to go. We're going to stop burning them now, which is really good. Ooh, we are full of leaves, though. I'm kind of wondering if I can take out some of these belts up here. I'm pretty sure I could do... we can remove that belt right there, definitely. That one right there can go. This one right here could go. I only need... Oh my god. Would I need the belt to run this then? Yeah, it is running this. So that would be the only other change. But I mean, like literally, I've got power right here. Would it even be that hard to fix that? Okay, it might be a bit of a pain. But I mean, it's doable. It's doable. So let's remove this belt right now. Can I turn this off? Turn that off. Okay, we've successfully replaced the belt. Feels really good. I'm pretty sure this is still within range. Yes. That is beautiful. Okay, so then instead of this... Yep, it stopped everything. But that's okay. That looks correct. Does that keep everything going the right direction? Looks like it is. This looks like it's all still working. Does this still offload the items correctly? When it's 3? It sure does. Beautiful. Oh, you fell down a hole there, sir. That was unwise of you. And we're already up to 600 black dye. This is insane. Alright, now I'm also going to have to manually grab paper, yeah? But that, again, really shouldn't be that much of an issue. Like, legitimately, should be next to nothing. Alright, now I no longer need eggs for anything, right? Okay, so I think I can get rid of the chickens. I think. It's a scary prospect after literally fighting for my life to get feather falling on these boots, but, honestly, I need to save lag wherever I can. Oh. It hurts and it scares me. But, you know, good news, we can throw some eggs in this storage unit here. But this should also give us a little bit more free space. If you're feeling a little out of the loop, we used to use eggs to make blaze cake bases. I did this entire automation before I realized that blaze cake bases didn't actually have a use in the mod pack, but since the update, they've actually re-enabled that capability. We no longer need eggs in that recipe, but we've got them now. Pretty nice. And in my efforts to remove as many belts from my old automation as possible, I went ahead and rerouted a lot of the sugarcane production. We still need sugar for the blaze cake bases now that they're useful again, and with all of our egg production gone, we actually have space to make some paper production. And you know what? I'm actually kind of not sure. What is the recipe for blaze cake bases now? Cinder flour and sugar. Well, good news. I've got cinder flour and I've got sugar. Okay, so now I need to get power over to this guy. And is this directly in line? It totally is. There's that. Honestly, who am I kidding with these cables? That dream is kind of dead now. Running a belt from all the way back there. I was just living my life happy as a clam. No idea about like trying to limit my belt usage. Yikes. And now I think to conserve space, I think I can just go this direction. That is going to craft us automatically some paper. You know, I was going to pull the power from over there, but I've got another power source right here, and I think that actually might be easier. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, but it's slow. Does it matter that it needs to be fast? No, I don't think it does. I think slow is perfectly fine. Let me run this through here. Now, if I depower that, we should be getting plenty of paper coming in. Input from the bottom. And it's going to be real passive. Anywhere these items are being passed and not processed, I feel like we should be replacing that stuff with things that are not belts. But for now, I think we're in a pretty good spot. What are we up to on paper? 120? That's not fast enough. I might have to crank this up a bit. I know I said I wasn't going to care so much. Okay, yeah. I totally gave up on the slow speed, and I just decided to attach the power to the way, way faster, you know, millstone over there. And now we are cooking. We're making paper. We're making paper, and not in like the money kind of way. We're just actually making actual paper. We're not even going to put a dent in the amount of sugarcane we have, so that's good. I'm going to fill up this entire thing, and I think we still won't have depleted. Yeah, it's got 8.49k, which I think is more than this thing can handle. Oh, I'm pulling the paper out. Don't do that. I don't need that. So we definitely have the materials we need to make the sequence to get the ink sacs. I'm just going to have to bring them over manually until we get to the point where I can ship them. And I'm just going to have like a general dispersal truck for kind of that sort of thing. And I went back looking through the mod and y'all, I was so excited to get Steam and Rails added officially to the pack because I added Steam and Rails myself back before 2.1 ever was a thing. And well, they didn't add the narrow gauge tracks until 120 or like Steam and Rails version 1.5 or whatever. And they never released 1.5 for 118, which is why we don't have narrow gauge rails in this pack. And I am just so sad. I thought I was going to be able to have like little forklifts pulling like materials around, like obviously using the roadways, but like they can take tight curves and I could have like a service bay entrance somewhere. Oh, I'm so devastated. That there's no narrow gauge tracks. I was thinking about making like a minecart contraption to do it. But that's a whole other story. For now, I think that is good enough. Okay, so now we have the black dye, we have the paper. I've just got to take that over into this facility over here and we're going to turn it into shimmer. And for that, I'm going to need glow ink. So first and foremost, we're going to have some sort of sequence. And the sequence to craft ink sacs is just a single item thing here. So I think it does have to be a belt though, because I can't process on the fluid drains. That's not a thing. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to set up an item vault. That's where we're going to be taking in our black dye and paper. So actually, maybe I do 2 item vaults here. I don't think I need separate portable storage interfaces for this if I do this correctly. So we're going to have our portable storage interfaces here. Actually, no, I just need the one, right? And then from here, we need the item drains. Oh, but this can't be a different direction. Oh. So then we're going to have to sort them after the item vault. That'll work. So now I'm bringing the black dye here. Yeah, this stuff really has to be sorted before it gets here. I guess we can try the new drawers. I'm pretty sure they multi-block. So I've got some drawers, and then I believe they kind of multi-block automatically. Oh, molten cobalt. Shadow drawer is molten tin on any other drawer. Well, at least it's easy to produce. Well, we got plenty of cobalt, and in fact, I'm pretty sure I already got some over there. A short while later. And these, I believe, are like a drawer controller, and also kind of like a drawer controller slave. Now, I want to keep this shadow drawer. I've seen drawers that look similar. It's got end stone on it, so I'm wondering if it's like an ender drawer from functional storage. So now I'm pretty sure if I do this, these should multi-block, and then if I take, soul sand, we put soul sand in. We do soul sand in there. If I right click that into there, it's going to go automatically into here. So that's going to help us a little bit with sorting these items once they get over to our metal production facility. I don't know what the shadow drawer does. Genuinely, no idea. Now, from what I know from playing with this mod, is that it's very buggy. It's actually not that bad. I'm overstating the issues that it arose. It was like when we were trying to connect it to A2, for instance, it just got really weird, really quick. Damn, I probably should have made a couple more drawer access points, but that's fine. We got enough for now. Every day, I'm just like, man, I wish they would just port functional storage over to Fabric. God, that would be nice. Can you imagine? Or I would even take storage drawers. I mean, storage drawers is still a fantastic mod. All right, now I can grab out some item drains, like so. We can grab our drawer access point. Okay. This is literally killing me. Like, why did I not just put it closer? You know what?
No, what am I doing? I am God in this world. I can do as I please, and it pleases me to change the config. Who's gonna stop me? Who will stop me? Is it you? No.
Because it pleases me.
What are you gonna do?
The answer, nothing. And actually, I'm pretty sure this is a causer of lag, and that's why they don't offer this right off the bat. But whatever, it's fine. This is such a powerful mechanic, and I love having it. Go insert from here, and then we can sort out into our drawers. We can be bop and a bop, and then we can do black dye in one of them. And I don't have any paper. I have paper. So now from here, we can actually set up the sequence to work off of this same drawer access point pretty easily, actually. I think all I need is like this and that, and then we got to do this. And then from here, all I need is a... And it's only got like one deployer, I'm pretty sure. And then we got to filter the inputs so that we're grabbing the right item. And then the output can just be one at a time, and it can be anything. So we can go like that. Oh, wait, nope. I'm just now realizing that this has to be a thing. Actually, I'm not even sure this needs to be 3 wide. I think this can just be the 2. We can do an output here and then an input here, and that'll be a filtered input. And then from here, we can go black dye. We can grab drawer connectors, which I don't know the recipe for. Wooden plates, which is just sticks and planks. Oh, you need tin plates? Bruh. I'm not walking around carrying tin plates. And that's why it's nice to have an entire storage room on you at all times. Now from here, I can just grab some of these. We can grab some of these. And I can make a few of these. And these are equivalent of like storage drawers trims, I think. It's just the same deal. And basically, if it's connected to the same drawer access point, I believe I can just kind of filter this out to here. And then as long as I have like something to pull from that inventory that is filtered as well, like a Tech Reborn storage, I think I can just do this. We can do input from the back. We want to set the filter first, so we're going to do this. Also, I should probably create a drawer lock. We're going to lock the crude storage unit, put that back here, and I believe if I turn this on and I go automatic input, it's just going to pull the items. No. Oh, right, because this has to be a drawer access point. What am I thinking? I knew better than that. Aha. So, yes. So we are pulling paper from there. Good, 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 good. Let me turn that off for a second. Grab that, put that back in here. And we need to create a drawer lock, which is... Okay, I know I also get one from the quest book if I just create these other 2 drawers. So let me just make one of these. Okay, now I get an extra drawer and the lock. Is there anything else I need from this mod? Drawer, downgrade. And I think there's other ways to filter this or something, but... Dude, did this just work? Oh my god. It's been functioning this whole time. Now, if I go ahead and lock these guys, now whenever this pulls all of the items out of there, it's not going to lose its filter. Huge W. Okay, cool. And, oh, is there void upgrades for this? I guess that is a no. So we're just going to have to be really careful about this, I guess. That's fine. So now we have this set up here. We have the input and the output. This can go to here. That can sit there. And then we should be processing. And the only thing we want to grab out of this will be... I actually don't have one, but we need an ink sac, basically. And then we just need to run some power here. I need the black dyes that are in here so I can set the filter. Okay, I'll throw that on the ground. Okay, then I can do this. Black dye. I can do that. Okay, does that work? That works. Okay, so now we have ink sacs right here coming out. And then from here, I can just do a drain into a basin. You know, I've just had a realization. I don't actually have to use the drawer access point up here if I just store the paper up top. Like, there's no reason for me to put this here because I can just... Oh, dang it. If I just put the paper there, it's going to import to that spot specifically, and then it'll be good to go. And then I can just move this one back into its place. I can just put it right along the backside right here. So then we've got that drawer there, and then we can take a new drawer here for the glowstone, which I don't have any on me. They are not wanting to go into that. So I don't think you can use item drains this way. At least not on an angle like that. All right, so then how do we turn the corner here? Do I just do this all the way out to here? That definitely works. All right, I'm not going to pretend that this is the prettiest thing I've ever done, but you know what? It is technically automation. Why is this not going in here? Oh, okay, that's why. We should now be producing barrel, perhaps. I can do one more item drain, and then that is now producing glowing sacks. I believe this can actually just change directly into the basin that we're going to be swapping this to, so I can probably just do this. Grab the new basin, and then we can take our amethyst wherever we decide to put it. Now I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like right here, and then we can take that process out of it, and then we can send it to here. And then we will officially be producing shimmer, and we're not gonna run out of it in like a week. Okay, so apparently there was an issue in the server pack for the stone growth chamber, and now it is fixed. And as you can see, it's already generating stuff, and I don't really need andesite over here, but we can definitely put this in place over in the iron farm. We can definitely also finish up this area as well. Let me just get these pieces in place really quick. All right, and I believe that is everything. The last thing we are going to need is a blaze burner and a mixer. And the way I have this set up over here should be pretty easy. Actually, I do need a straw as well. I grab the blaze burner. We throw that below our basin right here. Give this nice gentleman a straw, and then we run some lava over here, and that should be easy to do. And then the last thing I'm going to need is a mixer. And I did set this up so that they'll both run off the same power source right here. And it's going to be super easy for me to run power over to this by just going like that. I think to run the belt here, it should be pretty easy to just do this. All right, and it appears the belts are definitely moving in the correct direction. And then the last thing we're going to need is to set the filter for this. I'm going to give that. And then we're just going to need an output, and that should be pretty easy to do. I'm dealing with fluids now. Pump out. And I can kind of send this anywhere, so I'm probably going to just end up sending this right over here. And that will be where we store shimmer for now, I think. The only thing we're waiting on now is a bunch of amethyst, and I think that should be pretty easy to kickstart. We're definitely not going to eject this off the side, right? Yeah, it'll automatically input into there, which is really convenient. And yeah. This will be our little buffer storage here with the amethyst dust. I'm going to go ahead and lock that as well. Outputting automatically to the right. And then all of these are correct. Now, the last thing I think we need to do is we need to jumpstart our system over here. And by jumpstart, I mean move things manually because I don't have anything automatically set up. And then we need to give our blaze burner friend some lava. So let's grab some more pipes. Grab a little bit more mechanical pump action. Oh, perfect. There is, I ran a shaft. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. So all I'm really going to have to do is... All right, where's the nearest lava? This can be broken because that was for that temporary system. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That lines up beautifully. I'm just going to find out where the lava stops, and it looks like right here. Perfect. I was going to set this up to be 5, but I actually broke one of the amethyst buds, and I don't really feel like repairing that, so I'm just going to take all of this down, and we're going to have an extra fortune pickaxe for whenever we need it. Oh, I do have some emeralds. Oh, okay. I think I got these from a quest book, so I could totally put these on those pickaxes in here. That would actually help a lot with durability, but I'd probably put the netherite ingot on it first, right? Because then you get a lot more durability out of the emerald. For now, I think this system works really well as is. Let me just grab a little bit more of this action, cover that up just a skosh, and then I'm gonna chalk this full of paper and black dye. We have our paper. Oh, we need to start storing a lot more glowstone dust. That's a bit of an oopsie on my behalf. So it looks like we're going to be building up some more glowstone dust for a while. I know I can pull glowstone dust from another location because I didn't craft it into blocks over in the lapis building, or at least the old lapis building. I guess it's not really the lapis building anymore. And then here we can grab 8,000 black dye. Sick. You know, we're also getting gray dye as a nice secondary there. Really convenient. Ooh, I like the sunset with this fog mod. It looks really cool. Black dye. I can put that, yep, right here. We're going to actually take the input, turn that off. Set the output to the left here. Automatic. And we're just going to pump this thing full of black dye. I'm going to leave this here because this, I think, can only hold 2K. And this is going to keep filling as we go. We're not outputting out black dye because this has nowhere to go. So then for this paper, I'm actually thinking, you know, we could just swap out this crude one. Output out the bottom automatically. And we are now producing tons of ink sacs. Oh, but we need to grab this. Alright, I should definitely have tons of this. Oh yeah, baby. Check this out. Actually, that's an empty item vault. But I can do this. And I can set this to output out the right. Oh, this one's empty. I see. I'm completely out of blocks of lapis, which is a little bit concerning. We have 412 integrated circuits, which is nice. Hopefully those are still useful. I can grab the last of the glowstone dust that was in here. Go back in here. And we are now producing shimmer. Oh, baby. We're already up to 14 buckets. Oh, I'm super happy with this. This is nice. I do think maybe we might start haunting these instead of actually mixing this, because I feel like that might be a better way to do this entire process. But that doesn't mean we have to reintroduce a belt. For now, I think it's okay. We can jumpstart a bunch of shimmer production and we'll have a lot of it on hand. And I can also take a bunch of this and we can grind all this down into the amethyst stuff. And we're going to keep generating it passively, which is kind of cool. Alright, we have successfully finished shimmer production. We can still do the sponge processing if we want to, but we don't need that anymore because we're already making the ink sacs that we needed for that. And now we can kind of start working on azurine. But I have had such a long day. I'm going to go sleep, and in the morning I'll work on azurine. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. I appreciate you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like it. If you want to subscribe, do it. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.